They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but for this Malaysian team, it struck over and over again. Picture this, a global competition, the cream of the crop from Silicon Valley. Tech giants from all over the world, all vying for the top spot. And then there's this underdog team from Malaysia. A country some critics claimed wasn't tech-savvy enough to compete on the world stage. Oh, how wrong they were. This isn't just a story about winning, it's a story about shattering stereotypes. For years, there's been this quiet narrative, this unspoken assumption that the best and brightest in tech could only come from a few select places. Silicon Valley, maybe Shenzhen or Tel Aviv, Southeast Asia, and Malaysia specifically, often overlooked. Our story today is about the team that didn't just challenge that narrative, they completely rewrote it. Let's rewind a bit. The competition was the Global Masters of Code, a hackathon series organized by MasterCard. The goal was to develop innovative new applications using their APIs. Think of it as the World Cup for coders and tech developers. Regional competitions were held in major cities worldwide, from Sydney to London, São Paulo to San Francisco. The winners from each region would then fly to Silicon Valley for the grand finale. Our heroes. A team of 4 brilliant Malaysians calling themselves contenders, first had to conquer the regional stage in Kuala Lumpur. They were up against some serious local talent, their winning idea. An e-commerce platform designed to help small, home-based businesses get online and accept digital payments easily. It was practical, addressed a real-world problem in their community, and showcased their technical skills. They won, securing their ticket to the heart of the tech world, Silicon Valley. Now, this is where the pressure really ramped up. Imagine landing in San Francisco, surrounded by teams that live and breathe the Silicon Valley startup culture. Teams backed by venture capital, teams from Stanford and MIT, teams that probably code in their sleep. The air was thick with expectation and, let's be honest, a little bit of arrogance. You could almost hear the whispers. A team from Malaysia? That's cute. The final challenge was intense. They had 24 hours, no sleep, just caffeine, code, and sheer willpower. The theme was powering commerce at the speed of life. The Malaysian team, consisting of Haizam, Faisal, To, and Sham, put their heads together. They knew they couldn't just build something flashy. It had to be meaningful. They saw a problem that hit close to home but had global relevance: financial exclusion. How do you help small-time merchants, like street food vendors or market sellers, who rely on cash but want to tap into the digital economy? How do you make it simple for them without needing expensive hardware or complicated software? Their solution was genius in its simplicity. They developed an app they called Cash-In. It turned any NFC-enabled smartphone into a mobile point-of-sale terminal. A customer could simply tap their credit card on the merchant's phone to make a payment. No extra dongles, no card readers, just 2 phones. But they took it a step further. They integrated a feature that allowed merchants to track their sales and even apply for microloans directly through the app, using their sales data as a credit score. This wasn't just a payment app. It was a tool for financial empowerment. While other teams were building complex, perhaps over-engineered solutions, the Malaysian team focused on a real, human-centric problem. They weren't just coding, they were solving. As the 24-hour clock ticked down, they presented their prototype to a panel of judges that included top executives from MasterCard and seasoned Silicon Valley venture capitalists. The presentation was nerve-wracking. They were up against teams with incredibly polished pitches and dazzling demos. But the Malaysian team's pitch was different. It was filled with passion and a deep understanding of the problem they were trying to solve. They didn't just show what their app did. They showed why it mattered. They told the story of the street vendor, the small business owner, the person left behind by the traditional banking system, and then the moment of truth. The judges announced the winner. The room was silent. And the grand prize winner of the Masters of Code Global Hackathon is ... from Malaysia ... Team Contenders. The shock was palpable. The underdogs had done it. They had gone into the lion's den and emerged victorious. They beat teams from tech hubs like Tel Aviv, London, and yes, even San Francisco. The prize was $100,000. Mentorship from MasterCard's tech labs, and something even more valuable, validation. They proved that innovation isn't defined by your zip code. It's not about where you're from, but what you can create. They showed the world that Malaysian tech talent is not just good enough, it's world-class. This victory sent ripples throughout the tech community, both in Malaysia and globally. It became a source of immense national pride. Suddenly, a new generation of Malaysian developers, entrepreneurs, and dreamers had a new set of heroes to look up to. It showed them that they too could compete and win on the global stage. The story of Team Contenders is a powerful reminder. It's a reminder to never underestimate the underdog. It's a testament to the power of focusing on real-world problems. And most importantly, it's a defiant answer to anyone who ever claimed that Malaysians weren't tech-savvy. They weren't just savvy. They were masters. They went to Silicon Valley and brought home the crown. This win wasn't just a fluke. It was a sign of things to come. In the years since, we've seen a massive boom in the Malaysian tech and startup scene. We've seen more and more Malaysian companies making a name for themselves internationally. This story was a catalyst, a spark that helped ignite a fire. So the next time you hear someone doubt the tech prowess of a nation or a region, remember this story. Remember the 4 guys from Malaysia who, fueled by passion and ingenuity, went head-to-head with the best in the world and came out on top. They didn't just win a hackathon. They won respect and changed perceptions for an entire country. What do you think? Does talent have a nationality? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's stories like this that inspire us to keep pushing boundaries and challenging expectations. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story of triumph, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories you might not have heard. See you in the next one.